Hi guys, this is Vineet, and in today's video we will discuss about how you can backup and restore the system databases. So topic is backup and restore of system databases. Before we proceed ahead, I would request you guys to please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Subscribing gives us huge motivation to create new videos for you and for other SQL professionals, so please subscribe. There is a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button. You will get a bell icon. Click on that bell icon. Select all notifications to get notifications regarding all my future videos. On the bottom right hand side, you will see a rectangle in blue color, which is showing you how you can like my videos and subscribe to my channel, and how to get notified using the bell icon. So you can do the same with this video. You will find the subscribe button below this video. And if you take a look at the middle section of this slide, you will see that currently I have 349 subscribers on my channel, and this count is increasing. We need your help and support here. So I want to reach 500 subscribers soon. So guys, please show us your love and support. And also I have around 144 videos posted on my channel at present. So this video count is increasing as well day by day. We post videos every Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays, so keep a watch. If you are already subscribed and your notifications are enabled, you will get a timely notification for my new videos that I post every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. And on the right side, if you see a screenshot, it is showing the current watch time from subscribers. So it is indicating basically that out of 100 subscribers, only 5.5% or 5.6% of them are subscribing to our channel. Rest of them, 94.3% of the viewers who watch our videos don't subscribe to our channel. So I have a request to those viewers to please subscribe to my channel. Alright, let's move ahead. There are some points to remember while watching this video. I would request you to please watch this video till the end to gain better clarity of the concept. And if it's possible for you, please watch this video twice to gain better clarity. And perform any exercises mentioned in the video in your test and lab environments only. Do not touch any production environment or production databases. We would like to know your thoughts regarding our videos, so please share your comments with us guys. We would love to read them. In case you need the PDF copy of the notes that are discussed during the video, there are two methods. First method is by paying a nominal fee. In order to do that, you need to first send me an email on my email address vermavane@gmail.com, highlighted in pink color. So once I receive your email, I will send you the link to make payment. Once you make the payment to that link, you will get the copy of your PDF notes. So the first method is the paid method, where you are not subscribed to my channel. Second method is if you are already subscribed to my channel, notes are free for you, or if you subscribe to my channel, you will get notes for free. So second method is to basically subscribe to my channel and send me the proof of your subscription, which is basically a screenshot of the video description area where it shows my channel name, subscribed, along with the video name or video title for which you want the PDF notes. Take a screenshot of that section and send it to me on the same email address vermavane@gmail.com. So upon receiving your mail, I will check out the video title and see if you have subscribed to my channel, and after verifying that, I will send you the PDF copy of the notes, which is absolutely free. Alright, let's move ahead. There are some playlists I have curated for you, which are very useful and contains lots of videos. So first playlist is database design videos playlist. It has around 47 videos at present, and you can watch that out. Business continuity videos playlist is also there, where you can watch videos related to disaster recovery and backup management. This list is growing as well. These videos are very useful for you. Please watch out this playlist as well. Third playlist is SQL Server indexing playlist, where I have included videos related to SQL Server indexing. Fourth playlist is on SQL Server performance tuning. So these are this playlist contains videos related to performance tuning. And the last two playlists I've just started few days back, so they have less number of videos. Like you will find 5 to 10 videos in each playlist. But yeah, these lists are growing, and I keep on adding videos to all the 4 playlists, or whatever playlist number of playlists I have. I keep on adding videos. So always keep an eye, always keep subscribed to my channel. Fifth link is the channel page link, which is my channel page link. It's at youtube.com/@SQL Talks by Vineet. Please visit this channel page. You will get the subscribe button there as well. You can subscribe from there as well. And apart from that, you will find popular videos on my channel. You can sort out videos by views. My popular videos, all of the playlists mentioned here can also be seen over there on my channel page, and it can also show you the videos which are relevant for you. So please check out all these 5 links. I will include this link in the video description area, so check out the video description area. Now let's come back to today's topic, which is backup and restore of system databases. So this will be a theoretical session. There will be no practical demos, so it's totally theoretical. So keep this in mind. Later on, I will be covering practical video of restoring the system databases, backing up and restoring the system databases. So please subscribe to my channel in case you want to get timely notification for that. That video will be coming soon as well. Okay, let's start, guys. Selecting my pen pointer. So today's topic is backup and restore of system databases, and this will be a theoretical session. And let's start with first paragraph. So it indicates SQL Server maintains a set of system level databases. So let me show you in SQL Server where the system databases are. So I've just launched SQL Server, waiting for it to get launched. In the meanwhile, let's study the notes. So it's launching, so let's wait for a minute. Let me show you the section where the system databases reside. I will connect to the default instance of SQL Server once it takes me in. So yeah, I've actually connected to the named instance, but yeah, let me disconnect it quickly and connect to the default instance, which is this. And under the databases section, there is a section for system databases. If you expand that, you will find these 4 system databases. So this is the system databases area. Now let's go to the notes. So SQL Server basically maintains a set of system level databases called system databases. So these are known as system databases, which are essential for the operation of a server instance. So these 4 databases are very much essential for the operation of the server instance. Now, several of the system databases must be backed up after every significant update. So once we make any significant update to our user databases, backup of system databases is required. So the system databases that you must always backup include the MSDB, master and model. These 3 are the system databases that we must always backup. So let me show you where these databases are. So we need to backup this database, MSDB. Second database we need to backup is master and model. These first three databases should be backed up after every significant update to the database. We will see how often should be the frequency of backup, so bear with us. We'll discuss it shortly. Alright, so we should be backing up these MSDB, master and model databases. And if any databases uses a replication on the server instance, you must also backup the distribution system database. So currently replication is not active on our system, so we don't see any distribution databases. So the system where replication is enabled for a database, we see a distribution database as well. So that should also be backed up in case it is present on your system. But yeah, replication should be turned on. We'll talk about replication in our upcoming videos, so stay tuned. Keep subscribed to our channel. If not, there's a subscribe button below this video. Click on that button to subscribe to our channel. Alright, let's proceed ahead. Backup of these system databases let you restore and recover the SQL Server system after a system failure, such as loss of storage device. So in case there is a system failure like loss of storage device, we can recover the system databases if we have a backup for them. Alright, so below this paragraph we have a table. Let's go through this table. So first column is indicating a system database, their description, and whether this particular system requires a backup, and what should be the recovery model, and comments shows the description. So let's study them one by one. So first we are talking about the master database, and this database basically records all of the system level information for a SQL Server. So all the system level information is stored in the master database, and we need to back up this database, and the recovery model of this should be simple. So let's see what's the recovery model of our master database is here. So in order to check the recovery model, we need to go to the options section. So we see we have a simple recovery model for this. So ideal recovery model for this is the simple recovery model, which is currently our database is set to. Now comments, let's go through the comments. So how often should we back up master database? So back up the master database as often as necessary to protect the data sufficiently for your business needs. So this database should be backed up as often as necessary. So recommendation is to basically do a regular backup. We should have a regular backup schedule, which we can supplement with an additional backup after a substantial update. So we should have a regular backup schedule, maybe a weekly backup or twice in a week. And apart from that schedule, we should take any additional backups if we make a significant change to our database system. So after every substantial update to the system, we should always back up the master database. And transaction log backups of master aren't supported, so we cannot take transaction log backups for master database. Also the model is simple, so under simple model, transaction log backups are not supported. Even though if a model is changed, we cannot take the transaction log backup for master database. It is not supported. So we can only take the database backups for master database. How to take, if you want to know how to take the backups, you can watch out my other videos in the business continuity playlist. Link can be found in the video description area. Now let's talk about the second database, which is the model database. What's the role of this database? So this database basically acts as a template for all the databases that are created on the instance of a SQL Server. So it acts as a template whenever we create a new database on our system, and a backup is required for this database, and the recovery model is user configurable. And let's go through the notes. So how often should we back up the model database? Backup model, we should back up model database only when necessary for our business needs. For example, it can be backed up immediately after customizing its database option. So if we have made any changes to a model database, we should back it up. So if we made any customization to the model database, we should immediately back it up. And what is the best practice for backup? A recommendation is that you should create only full database backups of model as required, because model is a small database and it rarely changes. Backing up the log is unnecessary for this database. So we should only take full database backups of the model database when we make some customization to this particular database. At that time we can capture a backup. Next database is the MSDB database. What's the role of this database? This database is used by the SQL Server agent service for scheduling of alerts and jobs, and for recording the operators. MSDB also contains the history tables for backups, and restore history tables as well. So this is the use of MSDB database. Backup should be taken for this database, and simple is the default recovery model for this database. And backup the MSDB databases whenever it is updated. So if any changes are made to the MSDB database, we should update it. We should have a regular backup schedule, maybe a weekly backup can be set up for MSDB databases, so that should be sufficient. And fourth database is the resource database. So this database was not visible over here. It is an invisible database, but it exists. So resource database, it is basically a read-only database that contains copies of all system objects that ship with SQL Server. So what this database contains, it's a read-only database first of all, and it contains copies of all the system objects that ship with SQL Server. We shouldn't be taking backup of this system database. Also, we cannot take because it's not available in the SQL Server Management Studio. There is no recovery model tied to this database. So where does this database resides? So resource database basically resides in the MS SQL system resource MDF file. So let's see where this file is. Let me take you to the location of the data files. Let's check out if we have this file. So go to C drive and go to program files. Under that, Microsoft SQL Server, your current instance, MS SQL folder, and under that you have a data folder. So let's see if we have this database file. What is the name? MS SQL system resource MDF. So try to figure out if we have the database file. So MS SQL, it is not showing up over here. Let me try to type in the name system resource, MS SQL system resource. So this database file also does not reside in your regular data folder where all the databases MDF files are there. So let me check where the file resides for this particular database. So basically this database resides in this particular file which contains only the code, and therefore SQL Server cannot back up this resource database. And we can perform a file based or disk based backup of this particular file. So it's an MDF file, but basically it's an MDF file, but we should treat it as like any other binary file, and we can take a disk based backup for this file. And basically we should not treat it as a database file, but we should treat it as a binary file, although the extension of this file is MDF. But you can't use SQL Server restore on the backups. Restoring a backup copy of this can only be done manually. So how restore is done? Basically we copy a file from the backup to its source location. So that is how the restoration is done. And you must be careful not to overwrite the current resource database with an out of date or potentially insecure version. So we should be very careful of the source of this file. We should be always using the secure file from an authorized source or authorized website, maybe Microsoft website. So we shouldn't be using any compromised resource database file. So let me pause this video and try to figure out where this database file in the system is, and let me try to locate that. So guys, I've checked, and this is basically not a data file, but instead it's a binary file, although the extension mentioned is as MDF, but this is a binary file. So where we can find this file? Under the MS SQL folder you will find a bin folder over here. In this bin folder you will be able to locate this file. So let me type the name. It is MS SQL resource. Right here, MS SQL. So you see over here we have this system resource MDF and log data file. Both are there. So this is basically the resource database which contains the system objects, and we cannot take backup of these database files via the SQL Server Management Studio. So we should take a disk-based backup of these files someplace else, someplace which is secure. We can take the backups. So in the event of disaster, we can restore these files from the backup. So this is the location. You can check that out. All right. Now let's go to next database, which is basically TempDB. If we take a look here, TempDB is shown as the fourth database. Now what is the role of this database, TempDB? It acts as a workspace for holding temporary or intermediate result set from the query execution. Basically, at the time of query execution, the queries uses this particular database TempDB to hold some temporary results, and this database is recreated every time we restart the SQL Server instance, and when the server instance is shut down, any data in the TempDB is deleted permanently. So upon shutdown, we lose the data inside this database, and upon starting the SQL Server services, this database gets recreated. We shouldn't be taking backup of this database. The recovery model of this database is simple, and we cannot backup the TempDB system database. That's a restriction on this database. Even if we try to take the backup, it should fail. So fourth database is the distribution database, which is only available if replication is configured on your system. So it's a database that exists only if the server is configured as a replication distributor. The database stored the metadata and history data for all types of replication and transactions for transactional replication. Yes, we should be taking backup of this database, and the recovery model of this database is simple. Now let's discuss about some of the limitations on restoring the system databases. So there are some limitations as well. Let's cover the first paragraph. So system databases can be restored only from backups that are created on the same version of SQL Server that the server instance is currently running. So wherever we are taking the backups of the SQL Server and where we are restoring them, those systems should match in the SQL Server version numbers. So for example, to restore a system database on a server instance that is running SQL Server 2016 with Service Pack 1, so we want to restore any backups on the system running SQL Server 2016 with SP1, we must use a database backup that was created on the same version. So we must use a database backup that was created after the server instance was upgraded to SQL Server 2016 SP1. So your source system and backup target system should match the SQL Server version if you want to do a backup and restore of system databases. This is basically the gist of this particular paragraph. Alright, now to restore any database, the instance of SQL Server must be running. Now if we want to do any restore of system databases, the instance of SQL Server must be running, because we do system restores via the SQL Server Management Studio. Startup of an instance of SQL Server requires that the master database is accessible. So in case the master database is not accessible, you will not be able to start your instance of SQL Server. So startup depends upon this particular database, the master database, otherwise startup will not happen. And at least this database should be partially usable. So in addition to its presence, this database should not get corrupt, and it should be at least be partially usable if we have to start SQL Server. Now if master database becomes unusable, what should we do in that situation? You can return the database to a usable state in either of the following ways. So we are talking about the situation where the master database becomes corrupt or unusable. So there are ways where we can return the database to a usable state. First way is to restore the master database from the current database backup. So if we have a backup of master database, that can be restored. if you can start the server instance, you should be able to restore master from a full database backup. So this is talking about the situation where we are able to start the server, but what if in case we are not able to start the server? So in case we are able to start the server, we can restore the master database via the usual process from SQL Server Management Studio. But in case we are not able to start the server, then in those cases we should rebuild the master completely. So it's talking about if severe damage to master database prevents you from starting SQL Server. So we are in a situation where master database is that much damaged that we are not able to start the SQL Server. We must rebuild the master database. And rebuilding the master database basically rebuilds all of the system databases as well. So soon we will be releasing a video on how you can restore or rebuild the master database. So keep an eye on this. Keep subscribed to our channel if you have not subscribed. Now this is a theory section, so I'm not covering the practical how to do a rebuild of master database, but I will cover that in my upcoming videos soon. This is a totally a theoretical session. So let's move on with next paragraph. So under some circumstances, a problem recovering the model database might require rebuilding the system databases or replacing the MDF and LDF files for the model database. So if we can also have a file based backup as well. So either those files can be replaced, or yeah, if we have a proper backup file, yeah, we can restore the model databases from the backup. If it is not restorable, then yeah, files can be restored as well in the background to recover the model database or any of the system databases. So guys, we are done with this video. I hope you liked this video. Please click on the like button if you really liked it. Please share your comments with us. Please subscribe to our channel. There is a subscribe button below this video. Click on that subscribe button. You will get a bell icon. Click on that bell icon. Select all notifications to get notifications regarding my future videos. And apart from that, guys, please share this video with your friends, and please ask your friends to join my channel in case you feel that they work in SQL field, and SQL Server is one of the softwares they use in their daily lives. So you can ask your friends to subscribe to my channel as well, and you can also share my videos with them, share the YouTube link with them. So guys, I thank you so much for your time on this video. Today I have covered the backup and restore of system databases. We have talked about each system databases individually and how often should be the backup frequency of that database, and we have also discussed on what is the purpose of each database. And apart from that, we have discussed some of the limitations in restoring the system databases. So alright guys, we are done. Thank you so much for your time on this video, and you have a wonderful day ahead.